Hello everyone! This weekend we're at Henley on Thames and we're here at this Caravan and Motorhome Club site. Let's take a look around. So in true British fashion, you cannot predict the weather after last weekend where it was blazing hot, beautiful sunshine. This weekend we're here with friends and we have got a downpour. But, you know, we'll make the most of it. And it's the first time we've been to Henley ever. It's the first time we've been to this campsite here, obviously. And yesterday when we arrived, there was actually some blue sky, but we were so intent on just understanding where the campsite was, having a bit of a wander around, going down into Henley on Thames, so we can show it to you all today. Guess what? Now the heavens have opened, you're going to get a rainy view on this particular video. So let's go and take a look around this brilliant campsite, and certainly for location. Pretty standard affair when you come in, straight in through the barrier, 1 o'clock arrival, just the same as everybody else on Caravan and Motorhome Club sites. And then you come straight down here. So on your left hand side here, you've got obviously all your waste and all that kind of stuff, car park area and things. The dog area, which is the smallest I think I've ever seen, apart from when we stopped at that services in Italy, if you saw that one. I mean, okay, it's fenced in. Not sure the dog's going to get much exercise in there though, but it's good that they've got dog waste bins, of course. Then you've got reception here, so you've got your arrivals left and right. When we came in, it was like 1 minute to 1 and they were fine. It was no real issue whatsoever. And then obviously you've got your reception on the right hand side. I haven't had a look in there yet. We'll do that a bit later on. But it sounds as though it could be good because they've got things like barbecue packs and you know, a few normal bits and pieces you might need if you're camping and things. Bit of an information board too. Nice to see they're thinking about our furry friends as well. So we've got a list of dog-friendly pubs and cafes, which is very good. And a little map. Just see whether this has got us on here. So this is where the campsite is, just at the top of the Caravan Time site. There is a footway next to the road all the way down into the centre of Henley on Thames, down here. And yesterday we had a lovely walk down the River Thames down to where the locks are, and it was absolutely beautiful. Probably going to do something similar today as we wander down on in, but I tell you what, yesterday was absolutely stunning down there. I expect there'll be a few less boats around today. This is the site here, so we have got a grass pitch this time without awning, which are the round circles, and we're on pitch 45, if you can see that one there. But I'm just going to do a bit of a walk round so you can get a bit of a feel for the site, and then I'll show you our pitch that we've got this time. Little Henley herb garden like that, and then yeah, you can kind of get a bit of a sense of the space that you get on these sites. It's not a particularly inexpensive site, I have to say, but you know, you're paying for a lot of the location here, and if you're on one of these bigger pitches, you do get a lot of space. There's no question about that. You really do. Just around the corner here, there is the Motorhome service point, so you'll see it on the right hand side as I just wander around. And we filled up all the water and everything yesterday. They've got a manhole cover in the ground that you lift out, and that's where you can let go of all of your grey water as well. Just walking down the back of the site, you've got the single facilities block here on the left hand side. So washing up facilities, toilet block, all of that kind of thing. Obviously your toilet disposal and stuff. Got a bike rack here. We've seen ones of these which have been kind of more flash than this, but it does the job. You've got a washing machine area in here, which is coin operated, so no cards or anything like that in here, and obviously your tumble dryers and stuff. Prices £4 for a wash, rinse and spin, and 15 minutes for £1 in the tumble dryer. Gives you a bit of an idea. No dogs in there either. And then around the back of the block here, you've got a unit toilet there. That's the one that you can use when the main blocks are being washed, and then you've got all of the nice washing up facilities in here. And I'd probably say it's just a little bit tired. Could do with a bit of repair just around the back of the sink and stuff. We've been in some Caravan and Motorhome Club sites which have been better than this, so I think it's about ready for a bit of TLC. Now let me show you our pitch then that we've got here. So straight in front of me is the entrance. We've done a big loop around the site. If I spin round here, you'll see us tucked in the corner there with the dog, keeping an eye on what I'm doing. So this is a grass pitch without awning. It does have electric hookup. This pitch kind of tucked away in the corner. It is quite a nice pitch, got plenty of space around the other side. Not that it's really your pitch, because you have to park in between the markers. They get very strict about that kind of thing on Caravan and Motorhome Club sites. But at least the awning is keeping us dry while we sit outside this morning, and the dog. Now you might notice that we're using some different chairs. We're trying these out, and we'll come to those a bit later in the video, because we're very impressed with those, and they pack down super small. So yeah, we'll show you those a bit later in the video, but yeah, very impressed with those. Right, let's just go and have a bit of a look around the other part of the site. I've not been down here at all yet. Sarah has, I think. And she says you just come off our pitch, turn left, and then you're down there. I think there's like a kids play area and other bits and pieces, so let's go and check it out. Kids play area down the bottom. Got obviously water and other things just on the side here if you need it. Playground, no dogs in the playground, but that's understandable. Yeah, lovely facilities. So we're here this weekend with Chris and Ali from Campervan Carpets. That's their Kelsey over the back there. They've done a sterling job of putting the awning and porch and everything up. I think unfortunately they're going to continue to need it, because the forecast doesn't look too great either for the rest of the weekend. But it won't dampen our spirits. We'll still find those pubs and restaurants to go to. I'm absolutely sure of that. I said I'd show you this Keelos chair. This is a Grand Peak high back chair, and yes, this is the same one that you've probably seen advertised all over Facebook, Instagram, and all over the place. And we kept seeing it, and we kept thinking to ourselves, you know what, we haven't got any chairs in the van other than our big Isabella chairs, and they go in that massive bag and everything, and yeah, they're really comfy and all that stuff, but they're big, and sometimes we need more garage space in the van. And if we're going to a festival or something like that where you want to just be able to take a simple chair with you, we wanted something that was going to be comfortable, universal. And I tell you what, these have blown our minds as to how comfy these actually are. So let me show you how these set up, because they're super quick. There's also a handy little footstool as well, and you can just about get them in the same pack, but let me show you how these work. So first things first, you can just open up the pack. It's got a headrest which velcros on, and you can adjust how high that goes on the back of the chair. You got 4 legs which you can decide to use or not, and they're height adjustable as well, so that's quite handy. So what you do is you get the main frame, so that's the main frame with the poles which the canvas goes on. You undo that, you hold it upside down, you do that, they go into the right place. You just connect all of those, make sure they're all in, turn it back up the other way, open these out, and that is your basic frame that you put your canvas on. Now I'm going to put the legs on here as well, so just turn it upside down, push the legs in to the frame at the bottom, just like this. It's nice and quick. And as I say, you can adjust the height of these legs if you want to, and then that's your frame. So the way that you then put the canvas on this, and that's the only other thing in the bag, this is the canvas itself. So you've got a couple of sliding holes at the back, and you just pop it on to the back here, You pop it on halfway, so you kind of bend the pole as you do it. Then you can grab hold of it, pull it all the way on so it's nice and tight. And then at the front here, there's little tabs here which you can put your finger through, and they then just help you pull the front over these legs. So that's your chair. So you can see it's got it clipped all in, all nice there, and then that is done. Now the other things we like about this chair, so mesh so you don't sweat on your back, cup holder on the side, so if you've got a bottle or something like that you want to put in there, a can of Coke, you can do. There's also this kind of stretchy mesh pocket on the side, so if you've got, you know, a magazine or you know, your phone or anything like that you want to put in there, you can. And there's a zipper pocket on the front too, so you know, you've got something there if you need to just store anything else. Really nice. So at the moment you'll see that this is set up with those legs like that, so you know, quite high, nice. You can sit and talk to people. If you want to though, you can lower these back legs, so you just press the thing in on the side, push it down so that they clip in place, and then you suddenly got a nice reclined chair, which is super comfy. If you want to put the headrest on, there's Velcro just on the back here, so you can pop it into the place that's going to be comfortable for you, and then you can choose when you sit in it if that's the right place or not. Nice padded arms on it as well, just here, and I tell you what, this is a comfy chair. They do a matching footrest for this, which opens up like this. You've got the legs for it inside, which again, just open it up, grab hold of the centre, and this time you just have to push the poles together like this. Super easy. And then the sides which haven't got the rubber feet on are the sides that you pop the top on. Exactly the same principle as the canvas for the chair. So two sides have got tabs which help you just pull it onto the frame. Super straightforward. And there you go. And these are strong enough for you to be able to sit on, no problem. And obviously you can use it as a footrest too. And there we do, all done. Right then, we're off, aren't we?
Damp Henley.
It's actually stopped raining, which is really good. And we're going to go and have a walk from the site down into the centre. So you'll be able to see just how far it is, or not far at all.
It's not far.
Not far. The Roxy's enjoying the dog area. Now, I know I said earlier on, that's the smallest dog area. You think there's another one, don't you?
There is. We could probably find it actually.
Should we walk down that way?
Because there's two ways to get into this site. There's the main access here off the road, and then as you're looking into the site, much further down to the left towards Henley is a pedestrian gate.
So that's the other entrance, isn't it?
The little pedestrian gate.
So as you walk down the road, you can come into the site there, and then reception is straight down there. But the dog walk
is over here.
Is over here behind this Coachman Caravan. Yeah. Oh, look at this Yukon K Peak. Honestly, those are stunning. Do you remember looking at those before?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, we've looked at one of those at the NEC and they are stunning.
Very nice.
So anyway, dog walk, free to roam off lead. There's rabbits in here, so we won't be letting the dog off because she would go absolutely crazy looking for one.
I think it might be secure though.
But this is really nice, isn't it?
It's deer fencing actually.
Well, it gives me the ability to have a good look at this caping. Look at that van. That is stunning. I do like that.
You're looking at the campervan porn.
Sorry, yes. Yes, getting a bit distracted.
We're in the dog walk area.
We are.
Pack it in with the campervan
We
porn.
I am partial to one of those four-wheel drive Mercs. They do look really special. So the not so secret gate from the campsite.
Oh, it is a fast road, this one. Pretty sure it's national speed limit here. Oh no, 40, sorry. Just feels like they're going a lot faster.
So that's 10 minutes and we're basically at the first roundabout. So just to walk down the road there, nice and easy walk, 10 minutes, isn't it? And then obviously you can see just there, that's Henley. So it's right down into the centre. You can just keep walking and then that takes you right to the edge of the Thames where all the nice bars and all the restaurants and all the nice walks are next to the river.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Easy.
So as I said at the start of the video, Sarah and I have never been to Henley before. And I tell you what, it does, I think, live up to its reputation.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. Lots of nice green open spaces at the start as well. Down near the river, it's just beautiful.
Lots of nicely planted flowers.
So we've got lunch booked in there at 1 o'clock today, so the Bull. So we'll have to see what that's like. We did have a drink in there yesterday, didn't we? And it was
in their very, very hot secret garden that's more like a greenhouse around the back.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not quite
beautiful.
sure. So it didn't have a roof, but I'm not sure. It was hotter outside than it was inside, I think.
Yeah, it got a little bit sweaty. There was no airflow.
Yeah, it needs some fans, I think. But yeah, look, the menu looks good. So yeah, looking forward to a lunch in there. Now, you know me, I'm always on the lookout for a good coffee shop. I haven't done any research whatsoever. So I'm going to have to try and go by eye to see if there's somewhere where I can get a decent coffee. I have made one in the van. It doesn't stop me looking for another place to have another. Well, we're going to try this place. It's called Harrison Hall, and it's got big signs outside saying better coffee. Doesn't say best, it says better. So let's go and give it a try. And look at who we found in here, look. Hi guys, you all right?
Yeah, very good.
Very
Coffee
good.
is excellent.
And
The
the
coffee.
That's good.
Better
That's
than
good.
what? I don't know.
Probably better than I can make. So, right, let's get our coffee sorted out. Right, well that was super coffee. Have to say, so if you're here, check out this place. Really worthwhile. Right then, should we see what this place is like for some lunch?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. You know where you're going, don't you?
I do.
Oh, pretty. So that was an absolutely stunning pizza that we've just shared at the Bull. Can highly recommend that. Definitely worth a look if you're here in Henley. Now, what are we going to do this afternoon? Now, the sun has come out.
Here
We're
we
in
are.
Henley. What does that mean?
We're at Pier 2 and we're about to go on a boat.
Ooh. Yes, so this is the Hibernia that we're going to go on from Hobbs of Henley. No idea really where it's going to go. It lasts about an hour.
There was a little itinerary on the board. Not that I can remember, but it looked good. We're going to learn something, which is always a bonus. And I'm just being dragged around by Roxy on the riverside because there's ducks and geese here.
Ah, yes. That's always problematic, isn't it, when she's around?
Obsessed.
Yes, and I think this might be it coming back if you look over your shoulder.
Ooh.
Not this one.
Not that one.
No, the one
The
behind
bigger
it.
one.
The bigger one. Well, it's probably fair to say it's changeable. You caggled up again.
We're going into the eye of the storm, are we?
This is the eye of the storm.
My Pims is getting diluted.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
Take a boat trip, he said. Take a boat trip in Henley.
Well, I think this is probably what you call dedication to the channel. I am absolutely soaked to the skin everywhere. Yeah, it's extremely wet out the front here. You wouldn't believe it's the same day, would you?
No.
Well, we're back on dry land.
That was eventful.
Eventful, memorable, 3 seasons in one day, I think. We didn't have any snow, but I think pretty much everything else.
Almost hail, I think, at one
It was.
point. It was certainly very heavy rain.
Yeah, but definitely worth doing though. Amazing to go down on a boat, down that racing line. Pretty special.
Yeah.
Well, good morning. It's been absolutely throwing it down again here on Sunday morning. So we've got a very short break in the weather by the looks of it, and we are going to go for a walk down to, I think it's called, is it Swiss Cottage?
Farm.
Swiss Farm, which is next door to this Caravan and Motorhome Club site. It's also a campsite, but apparently they do coffee, breakfast and all that kind of stuff. And we don't really want to walk down the road and get splashed by all the cars. So let's nip next door and see what they've got. Okay, so this is where we're going. It's called Swiss Farm Touring and Camping. And there's the cafe entrance just here, look. This better not be where they turn around and say it's not dog friendly. Oh, this is very pleasant.
Dogs welcome in the conservatory.
Dogs welcome in the conservatory.
In the conservatory, so we are in the conservatory.
Very good. Nice looking breakfast menu. Well, that was lovely for just a little bit of coffee and a nice pain au chocolat. Very nice.
pleasant.
Yeah, and the menu was pretty good too, wasn't it? If you're going to come here and want an evening meal or something like that, really good.
I think it was
Really good.
open in the evenings, Wednesday to Saturday, for an evening meal, and they do a Sunday lunch as well. Got kind of a taste of the world Saturday night, fish and chips
Yeah.
Friday night, I think it was, or
Yeah.
pizza night. Who knows? Lots of choice.
Very,
Anyway.
very nice. We're going to have to try this campsite out, I think. Looks good. There we go then. That is Henley on Thames done. Tick. And very good it was to us too. Yeah, lovely time, and, well, the weather changeable. Mid-July. Why? Why is the weather like that in mid-July? Who knows? Campsite-wise,
Really good location. Very typical of a caravan and motorhome club, and for any of you
Yep.
who have stayed at them, you'll know exactly what we mean. So, very well kept,
Yep.
good sized pitches, pretty friendly staff, etc. I think the only comment or downside I'd make about this particular site is that the facilities are starting to look really tired.
They are.
It's obviously a very busy site. There's about 80 odd pitches in the middle of
one
summer.
toilet block.
One toilet block for everything, and there's only 4 showers in the ladies. I think it was probably similar in the gents, was it?
Yeah, and the wash-up area and stuff was not that nice. It really needs a bit of work doing in there. So yeah, they could either do a gentle refresh of it, or they need to do what they did over at Tredegar House over in Wales when
Yeah.
we were over there, where they shut the place for a couple of months and just
Blitzed.
completely redid it,
Yeah.
rebuilt the toilet block and everything else. It's absolutely beautiful over there. So yeah, come on Caravan and Motorhome Club. Henley deserves it.
Yeah, it's not a cheap site either. So it's a weekend in the middle of July. We paid just over £50 a night for the two
Yeah.
of us on a grass pitch without awning.
Smallest, cheapest pitch they had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it only gets more expensive from there.
Yeah.
But good location, easy to walk into Henley. 10 minutes to the edge of Henley.
Very nice.
Would have been nicer if it was a slightly wider path down the side of the road.
That's not their fault.
That's not their fault. On a non-festival weekend, we could have cut down halfway down that road, down a footpath, which would
Yeah.
take us then by the Thames, which would have been nicer. But it's a festival weekend, so I couldn't do that.
But if you haven't been to Henley, lots of places to eat, lots of things to see, lots of things to do. Get yourself on a boat trip. Hopefully you won't have 3 seasons in one day like we did, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
So yeah,
really good time.
hopefully this is helpful for you. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon for some more Campervan Time.